Okay guys, this is gonna be a quick Sephora haul. Probably not quick, but anyways, I spent $248, and to the point where I tried to put this shit on my credit card, said card declined, and I was like, bitch, shut the fuck up. But anyways, I spent all that money, and this is what I got. Okay, so first thing I got, I needed to get a present for this lady that pays me money. But anyways, I got her this little Fenty Skin whipped oil body cream. I don't even know if she's gonna like this shit, but that's what I got her. And then I got her this little tiny ass lip balm by Sephora. Who knows if she's gonna use that shit. She might give it to her daughter or whatever. And then I got these little brightening eye mask or whatever, because I didn't want to get like the cheap ones because she's like grown type shit. So I was like, let me get her some shit that is actually pretty decent or whatever. But yeah, that's all I got for her, because the Fenty Skin thing, how much did that shit cost? I hope that did not cost $64. Why is there no prices on this shit? $43, I think. I don't know. Everything was too, like, more expensive than I thought. And anyways, for myself, I got my usual foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in the shade 5N1 Rich Ginger. This is like what I'm wearing right now. Here's better lighting. I don't know. I feel like I'm trying to still, like, on my foundation journey, trying to find a foundation that matches my skin tone, because when I wear this is like the closest one I've got so far. But then I try other stuff, and then people were saying like, oh, it's too bright, it's too orange, it's too dark. I'm like, bro, you don't know how hard it is finding foundation when you are brown skin, right? Because light skin girls can easily just get the lightest shade. Dark skin girls, of course, there's not a lot of brands who make dark skin foundation, but at least you know, like, okay, like straight away you just go to the end of the section or whatever, you choose like the last 4 shades, whatever, right? Like, you know. And if you're like a white girl, you just go to the beginning, the first couple shades, right? But nobody talks about how hard it is when you're brown skin, because you also need to really know your undertones, like if it's warm, cool, olive, like all this type shit, right? Because I feel like foundation since the beginning of time has been made for white women with tans rather than, you know, black women or whatever, right? So basically, to choose from in these brands is just a whole bunch of orange shades, because they have been catered to white women for the longest time, right? So that's why, like, my makeup be looking like a shade like lighter than my neck, or like you see how like my arm is brown, right? My neck is brown, but then like my face, you can see like a slight hint of orange in it, right? So it's like maybe this foundation is too warm, but I'm pretty sure the N means neutral, right? Because I thought my undertone was neutral, because I think warm is what's making me orange when I say like warm, but then cool might look a little bit weird on me, I don't know. And then I also use like contour and blush, and that changes the foundation as well, and like especially concealer too. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck type of foundation I need. So it's hella hard trying to find like different brands and test them out. Then you gotta return it, because who the fuck is gonna waste $50 if I don't like it? And I always wonder, like, if they like throw away the foundations that have been used or whatever. Because imagine I use this for like a week and then I don't like it. Like, do they just destroy it and take it to the dumpster, or do they like put it back on the shelf and, you know, nobody can tell if it was used? I don't know. But anyways, this foundation I got to try is a Kat Von D full coverage serum foundation. And Kat Von D, I think she was like big like a really long time ago, and I used to have like the Kat Von D tattoo liner that got really popular or whatever, like one of the best eyeliners and whatnot. So when I saw this brand was in there, I was like, oh damn, okay, because I haven't been to Sephora in months, right? So I feel like she's a tattoo artist or something like that, and that's how she got famous. So this is supposed to be full coverage, right? So this shit should cover every little thing on my damn face. And the shade I got is Tan 066, and says shake well, and it says lightweight all day wear, transfer resistant, matte. It's supposed to be like matte and full coverage. That's all I know. And then when I asked the girl, like, the return policy, blah 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 blah, blah type shit, she said it's 30 days. So, and usually I be taking the L when I buy stuff and it doesn't work, and then I'm like, oh, you know, I'll just keep it and mix it with my other foundations. I'll take the L, who cares? But now that I'm trying to like save my money, I got adult money, but I'm still trying to save it, if you know what I mean, right? So this shit costs it can't be cost 60, can it? I don't know. This has to be the most expensive thing I bought right now. I think it's $50. Okay, and this is what it looks like. Glass bottle, hella fancy, but this one looks hella weird. Maybe that's why you gotta shake it before you use it, I guess. But look, does this look like my shade? No. And that's why I hate seeing the shit, because when you look on the paper, it looks different. Like, this looks like brown. When you look at this bottle, it looks different. When you look at it in the stores, it looks different. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck, you know? And then in order to try it out, I like doing a full face of makeup. Like, in full face, I mean, like, I be putting this foundation, random ass concealer, do my eyebrows, lashes, like basic shit, right? But then I go out, as soon as I leave stuff outside my house, it looks hella orange, because of the lighting in my room is different than outside, or the outside is different from, you know, the lighting at work, and like vice versa. Or so it'll be like too orange, or it'll be too dark, too light. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? And then I got to go to work looking crazy, because I still have to test to see if it oxidizes, or to see how long it lasts, or if there's transfer, full coverage, am I melting throughout the day, even with setting spray on, that type shit. So it's like I still wear it looking crazy out my house, but I'm like, whatever, you know. So this is what it looks like. I'll probably do a test run later, and then to go with that, I got the concealer to go with it too, because apparently stuff works better when you use the same brand of stuff. Because back when I tried Fenty foundation, when that first came out, when I was in college, like, my base was actually looking like hella smooth, right? Because I used the foundation and I used the Fenty concealer, but at the same time that shit was orange, and I know I was walking around looking crazy and nobody told me. But anyways, this is what the concealer looks like. The shade I got is 141, and this one was confusing, and I can't even tell it, like, this already looks like too light, but I was looking at it in the stores, and I'm like, I don't know what shade concealer to grab, because you're supposed to grab like one above whatever foundation you have. So I picked up like one of the testers, and then I was like, okay, you know, so this, like, this, the little display says, you know, this shade. So then I looked for the shade, it wasn't there. I had to call a lady over, and she's like, okay, which shade do you need? And I told her the one on the display, and she looked in the drawers. She's like, yeah, sorry, we don't have that one. I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So then I looked under here, and it said a totally different number than on the display, meaning somebody put the tester in the wrong spot. So I'm thinking like I need a certain shade. Whole time I need 141. So I'm like, okay, do you have 141? And she's like, oh yeah, we have this one. I'm like, okay, cool. So then she gave me this one. So now I'm like, I don't even know if this is gonna match, but whatever. I'm gonna try and do my makeup and see, because I am going out next weekend, so I need to get this shit together before I go out in public for real, because I haven't been outside in months. And then the last thing I got, I think this is the most expensive because it's by Tatcha. This costs $61, and this is their brightening eye cream, because I got hella dark circles to the point where I'd be wearing foundation, I put on concealer, but you can still see my bags through the concealer, right? And then these are like just marks from my glasses that I be wearing all the time. But this is the brightening serum, and I think on the display it says it helps with dark circles with 12-hour time release vitamin C that sustains potency on the skin. And I think on the display it said that it works, like, you see results within 7 to 10 days, and I was like, oh, okay, I better see some fucking results, paying fucking $61, which is 3 hours of my life. But anyways, this is what it looks like. All their stuff is packaged really cute. I've only gotten like free samples of them before. I've never voluntarily given them my money to buy the brand, because I know it works, because all the samples I've had from them do a really good job, like the cleanser, the moisturizer type shit. So I'm like, maybe I guess I'll give this a try, and that shit better help my dark circles, because I feel like I'm buying 10 million products and nothing has fucking worked. So if I don't like this, or if I don't see results in fucking 7 to 10 days, I'm gonna return this shit, because that was $61, right? If this foundation does not work out, I'm gonna return the shit, because that was $50. If this concealer does not work out, I'm gonna return that shit, because this was like $30, right? So that's why I gotta keep the boxes and everything, and then obviously keep the receipt, because you're not about to tell me I can't return something. That's why I specifically asked her or whatever. But yeah, that's everything I got. I spent all that stuff, $248. And how much things was that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 little things. Like, why is it so expensive being a woman, bro? Like, I'm just trying to look cute. I'm just trying to look cute doing the bare minimum, and you got me paying all this money to look cute, right? So, I don't know. I'm just over this makeup shit for real. Like, I already have hella makeup, but I'm still trying to find, like, certain things that work the best for my skin and what looks nice and what colors pay off, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like soon I'm about to do, like, a deep purge or something. A deep purge and literally just get rid of hella stuff, because I don't know, like, half the stuff I have, I don't even use it anymore, so it's like, what's the point? What is this? Major summer deals, Thursday through Tuesday, up to 50% off. Of course, this would happen as soon as I buy shit. What is today? Oh, today's Friday, never mind. They don't even be having good deals for real. That's why everybody be going to Ulta now. But anyways, that was it for this Sephora haul. I forgot what the fuck I was doing. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.